As you get ready to prepare for your day, don't just try, do. A part of that looks like making sure that you're structuring your day properly. So for me, I like to make sure that I start with resetting my bedroom. I like to make sure that I make my bed. This is a must, followed by making sure that I feast on the Holy Word. And so a part of that means I'm going to prioritize the things that need to be prioritized. And I don't conform to the norms of society and what the world teaches. So this means seeking our Heavenly Father in prayer as to what things He wants me to focus on each day, making sure that I am not so consumed with being busy that I forget or I miss out on the very instructives that He tells me to be obedient in managing, such as my children, such as my husband, such as my time with Him, because that comes first and foremost. And as a stay at home mom, it is very imperative that you set those boundaries and guidelines for yourself, your children, and those that are connected to you. And so I've been in the book of Ecclesiastes this week as I get ready to prepare a new course. And one of the things that stood out was as I was preparing, I want to make sure that I'm doing this in a manner that is pleasing and acceptable to our Heavenly Father. And a part of that looks like making sure that I'm not doing it for the wrong reasons. So, in the book of Ecclesiastes, if you're not familiar, it is a book of wisdom. And a part of that, it talks about vanity. And we know that vanity is complete emptiness apart from the Almighty, leading to a life that has no meaning or purpose. So you don't want to ever focus on the things that are going to bring about vainglory. Only the life lived in obedience to the Most High will have eternal significance, as foolish pride is going to lead to nowhere. And so be mindful of that as you go through the day, as you plan out what things you want to focus on, and change that narrative if you know you are doing things with only intentions of housing material gain. Because it's going to be those things that don't produce a lot of tangibles, a lot of the times are going to be the things that make the most and greatest impact in your treasure room in heaven. And so that is what I have for you guys today. I pray that you find your structure and that you can get to a place of preparing things as our Heavenly Father would have you prepare them, and to not fall victim of prioritizing things and receiving vainglory. Be well, guys. Don't just try, do.